Mark posted this.
Yes. He doesn't even name Kenneth. I've been getting calls and texts all day from people calling me a slut.
What about Kenneth? He is the pastor.
But is it true?
Look, it's not that simple. I mean, the way Mark did that, it makes me sound like a whore.
No. It makes you sound like somebody who got wrapped up in the wrong person, decided to break up with an asshole, wanted to be vindictive.
Fuck him.
Okay.
Fuck him.
All right. Look, just walk me through it.
With Mark or with Pastor Little?
With Little. We already know Mark's an asshole.
I came to him after Mark and I broke up just because he told us to always come to him with anything. So I told him how I was feeling, and that's when he started counseling me. Coming to the house, took me to a few dinners, and then it happened. And I know it was wrong for me to get caught up, but I just needed comfort.
Hey, you are not the first person who thought that the pastor had the best interest at heart. You will not be the last.
I don't want to be the first, and I don't want to be the last. But I was stupid.
Oh, how long has this been going on?
Months. Then a week ago, Martin, the assistant pastor, came to me and told me that I had to stop seeing him. That I needed to respect the First Lady.
Because he knew that you two were.
Yes.
Okay.
But he didn't know I was pregnant.
Lady.
And when I told Kenneth, he stopped returning my calls. And then he sent Martin to tell me to get rid of the baby. I've never been fucking like that in my life. Like I was trash. I never wanted any of this to happen.
Hey, lady, it's okay. It's okay. You plan on keeping the baby?
No. I already took care of it. But that's when I started asking questions about him. You know, was I the only woman that he did this with? 2?
And?
No. There are others. 2 women that I know of. There are also rumors about some shady dealings he's got going on at the church. They're just rumors, though. Drugs or some money scam, but the women are real. He is the fucking devil, Stuart.
Damn. I wish I still had my job at the paper so I could investigate him. Right now, they're just waiting for me to resign so they have to fire me.
Well, what about your friends? I mean, don't you have somebody that you can call?
They're all trying to stay away from me now.
Look, this could all go away if you just... I don't know if you just ignore it.
Daddy knows.
Oh, my God.
But he called me a whore. He said I should have known better. I mean, what about him? He's the man of God.
Hey, listen. This might not be what you want to hear right now. But you're strong, lady. Okay? You're strong enough to get through this.
Why do people always think that strength is enough?
Lady.
You are the reporter. Just tell me what the fuck to do.
Do not let these men get the best of you. Don't let them break you.
I have been going to this church since I was 5 years old. I cannot go back there. God, I wish I was...
Hey. No, don't you ever say that. Don't you ever say that. So Kenneth just keeps
getting to do this to women and leaving them to pick up the pieces, and then Mark just gets to shit on me to feel better about himself.
Man, can you get any of these women to admit to the affairs?
And who's gonna believe him? Whoever believes women when they talk about men who do crap like this?
Someone?
Someone. Oh, that's just fucking great, Stuart.
Hey, someone believed the story about my ex-wife, which got me fired from the only time I ever had a job at a newspaper. 8 years.
I had a child inside of me. And now I don't. And when Daddy called me a whore, it felt like the whole world was against me. I've never loved anybody the way I love my daddy. Until the Reverend. And now everybody's gonna hate me.
No. Look, Lainey, it'll be all right. Need a damn drink.
Well, it would have worked out if you'd been satisfied with just being editor and reporter.
You'll be
But not
fine.
you. You had to marry me, spoil everything.
I wasn't satisfied. I suppose I proposed to you.
Well, you practically did, making Google eyes at me for 2 years until I broke down. Oh, Walter. And I still claim I was tight the night I proposed.
You both made your positions very clear. There's no alternative but to do what you want me to do or resign. I'm resigning. You get plenty of men in my race to do anything you ask them to. So why waste your time on me? As far as Miss Bell was concerned, she's a lady. I've too much respect for her. Myself, not afraid to do, you know and I know it's wrong. As to you two, I didn't respect for the unfortunate girls in my race, especially the girls who are forced to work here. You wouldn't try to make them do everything. But since you haven't, I don't like your attitude. That's good. Good, Jake.
Come on, Lainey. Get over this already.
Hey, this is Lainey Cooper. Leave me a message and I'll call you back. Have a blessed day.
Hey, Lainey, what's the deal with all these text messages?
It means that I'm leaving, Miss Bell.
You know, well, listen, I gotta go buy the newspaper, and then I'm gonna come by, talk to you after that, all right?
You, I'm sorry.
Lainey, don't.
Mustn't you can?
I'll just come by and talk to you.
The only way I could get it back and keep it would be for you to do what they wanted me to make you do. You did. I'll hear both of you as
We did just what the home.
I was the black cat.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Patrick. I know you were coming to the paper to clear out your office, but the boss is here and he's gonna be around all day.
I gotta call you back.
Stuart, we should talk now. Look, Manafort's trying to give you a shit assignment for your last article because he knows it'll piss you off.
Tell him to be an editor-in-chief and stop being so goddamn petty. You know what? It doesn't matter. Just shoot me an email. I'll write it, no matter what it is.
Look, man, I can't apologize enough for getting you fired.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm good.
Okay. The event is on Crenshaw. Some old school cats are talking reparations.
I don't give a fuck what it is. I'll write it. Later. Lainey. 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 What's up with all those messages? Lainey. Lainey. Lainey.
No.
Lady! 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 Lady, what did you do? What did you do? Wake up! Wake up! Fuck!
This is one of the best articles I have ever read about the truth. Once you set it in motion, it will eat through any lie, any hidden agenda, any distortion.
What is your emergency?
I just found my cousin. Thing is, it's probably suicide, right? See if anybody's acting strange. Just don't make anything obvious, right? I'll check in after I talk to him. You're Stewart, right?
Yeah.
You said that she sent you a text.
Yeah. Yeah, she sent me a text.
Uniform says that you didn't see a felon here. What did the text say?
Said that she was sorry. She didn't have anything to be sorry about.
Sorry for what?
I mean, I guess she was having an affair with this pastor. Really wrecked her. More than I know.
See, so when you came in, you looked on the table, this article, it was the only thing that you found.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for a phone. Just saw her.
Yeah. Yeah. This you?
Yeah.
I am very sorry about your cousin.
Thank you.
Do you have her parents' number? I think that we should call.
Yeah.
Is this something you ain't telling me?
Uncle Donald, Lainey told me that she came to you, talked to you about Little, tell you about the baby. You called her a whore.
When she told me she was pregnant, I didn't know what to say.
You knew not to say that.
But come on. Don't come telling me, man, what I should or what I shouldn't have said.
You shouldn't have said that.
She told me what she was doing with that son of a bitch. You know how many preachers take advantage of women like Lainey? My baby, he had no right to use her like that.
I came here to ask you not to have the funeral at the church.
It's the only church she's gone to.
Okay, but you can't.
Well, I can ask someone else to do the funeral. Like Pastor Johnson, he baptized her, watched her grow in the church.
He's retired.
Yeah, that's all right. He'll come back for her. He loves her.
You cannot do it there.
Don't tell me. Don't say that. Because I will. I am not gonna let that bastard keep her from being tended to by the only church she knows, man. Don't tell me that.
Hey. All right, well, just listen. Just don't let him do it.
Well, Mrs. Cooper, I found him. He's back here.
I'd like you to come speak at the funeral.
Yeah.
Because you two was close.
Yeah, of course.
Mr. Patterson. Stu. I'm sorry about Lainey. You know, I loved her so much.
Talk to you later, Uncle Don. Go say goodbye to Auntie. Yeah, do not let that motherfucker come to the funeral.
The fuck?
That's what happens to assholes, Mark.
We ain't got no ice.
Asshole.
This is Stephanie. Who is this?
Hi, Stephanie. This is Lainey's cousin, Stuart Cooper.
Reporter that got fired?
Yeah, that's me.
How did you find me?
Well, you kind of said it. I'm a reporter.
Are you doing a story?
No, I just, look, I hate to ask you this, Stephanie, but were you involved with Little?
What? Involved?
Yeah, you have an affair?
What does this have to do with me or Lainey?
Well, Lainey told me that she talked to you and another woman.
Who was the other woman?
See, I didn't tell her your name, so I just feel like maybe I should keep hers confidential, too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but listen, if it wasn't you who she spoke to, I apologize for calling. That was completely out of line.
We did talk.
What?
I don't want my business in the street. This kind of thing taints you, you know?
Yeah, I do. Listen, Stephanie, do you think maybe we can meet up? Talk a little bit?
Talk to you, a reporter?
Yeah, but this is... I just want some clarity.
For what?
For me. I just want to know what he did to drive Lainey to do what she did to herself.
He didn't do anything. Kenny is a good man. I don't want to do anything to hurt him.
Wait, so you're just okay with him stringing women along?
Talk to Ken. It's not the women. Goodbye.
Do I love you? Of course. You just have to
understand.
Yes. This isn't simple. I've got a wife, a church to lead. I'm scared of what would happen if I told people how much I love you.
I don't want you to hurt your career. And I don't want you to hurt the people who believe in you.
What?
I think maybe we focus on what's in front of you.
If I don't have you with me, I'm lost tonight. And what we have is special. If it could be any other way, I'd want it. But I didn't know. I didn't know I was falling in love with you. This hurts me as much as...
I love you too.
Lainey was always troubled. It seemed like nothing ever went right for her.
She fell in love too quick. Jumped without looking.
So hard out here to find someone who can just love you. Sometimes that's what you have to do.
Everything in life is hard, Jay. Doesn't mean you got a break. Some fucking fool will make you make even more foolish decisions.
You talking about us?
I'm talking about everybody.
Well, that's what they said about us when all of our shit happened.
Cost me my job and Natalie's future.
You'll get another job.
Yeah, and I'll slowly rebuild what I lost. But that's the thing, I gotta slowly rebuild what I lost.
I said I was sorry.
So did I.
We had been together since high school. You had never done anything like that. Started talking and I couldn't stop.
See, that's the thing. You never mentioned the part that he was my best friend. Somehow that never made it into your story. Of course, Patrick's husband never said that either when he blurted it out at Manafort's. You never leave the steward would punch his wife.
I never thought he would do that.
Yeah, well, people always do things that you never think they'd do. I deserved it, okay? I know that. I knew it the moment I left in my hands. It's like my old man used to say. If you don't think the second before your life changes, you can't complain about the 1,000 hours after it's changed. Hey, you think you can watch Natalie on my days? I don't want to drag her into all this mess.
What mess?
Yeah, I gotta write this stupid article. Look for a job. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna say at Lainey's funeral.
Sure.
Okay, so what I want you to do, stand right there. All right, here we go. Ready? And...
Liz Williams.
Yeah?
Stuart Cooper.
Lainey's cousin. You called Stephanie last night.
I did.
She called me right after she hung up with you.
So then you know why I'm here.
I am not going to talk out about that man no matter what kind of son of a bitch he is.
Why not?
Your cousin made her choice. A bad one, but her choice.
Yeah, being with him.
Killing herself.
Oh, it's a lot of sympathy you got going there, Liz.
None whatsoever. Look, she laid with a married man. I did too. You want to feel better about yourself? Take him for a little something. Make him pay a bill or two. You don't kill yourself.
Okay, just so I'm clear, he's got a Mercedes. He got you this lovely car, I presume. That's what you think you get out of him?
Yep, and he pays my rent when I need him to, and he puts groceries on my table for my boys.
Well, if you felt that way, why'd you go to Lainey and tell her about you and Little?
Lainey came to me.
What?
Yeah, she came to me and Stephanie. After she saw our names in Reverend Little's phone. Now think about that. She creeped through his phone like she was the wife. She came to us all hysterical and shit, telling us to leave him alone, threatening to blow up our spot if we didn't. No, we did not go to her. She got caught in her feelings and couldn't get out. You fuck him, you don't fall in love with him.
He fucked you up so bad that you can't have sympathy for my cousin.
Let's see, he had 2 legs, a dick, 2 arms, and a face. You can change the name, but the shit he did was what all men do. Eventually, you just choose not to hurt anymore. She knew from her ex-boyfriend that it would eventually all go bad. So I'm not... It ain't that I don't have sympathy. I'm just mad. Mad that she wasn't stronger.
No, absolutely. Okay. Now, you know what? Let me call you back.
Detective?
Mind if I come in?
Yeah, sure. So what's this about?
Mark Evans.
What about him?
He is going to press assault charges on you.
Did he tell you what he did? Why I hit him?
He said that he walked into the backyard, you hit him, then you left.
Yeah, but did he tell you what he did?
Why don't you tell me?
Sometimes you think people that you love can see your faults, but they rarely do. They just do what they can to get you back. Like screwing someone. Someone you'd never think they'd screw. Lainey decided to screw someone many people respect, listen to, and value. Because that's how leeches operate. They don't suck the life out of you, they devour it. Lainey found herself so incapable of forging a meaningful relationship with anyone that she stuffed herself with the one person we all admire. And he goes on to talk about how they met. Blah, blah, blah.
Social media brings out the savagery in people.
Telling me.
Yeah, but you let yourself get pulled in by punching them.
Is that why you're here?
No. I'm here because I have an open investigation into your cousin's death. Or at least until it's officially ruled a suicide.
You think some shit went wrong?
I don't know. I mean, we haven't found her phone. Did she lose it? Did she throw it away? What happened to it?
You asking me?
The guy that got to our house before anybody else because you got text that nobody else did? Yes.
Why is her phone so important? She fucking killed herself.
Maybe the reason is on the phone.
You're not a psychiatrist, you're a cop. Do some cop work.
Okay. Well, maybe Mark found it. And then he threatened to expose something that led her to do it.
If he did?
He didn't put that belt around her neck. And he dies of a guilty conscience.
Yeah, well, a lot of good that does Lainey.
Or maybe you took it. And if so, why?
I had a whole lot of stuff on my mind right now. Last thing I'm thinking about is stealing somebody's phone. Her family, they're devastated. I'm not too far behind.
Understood. It's understood. You know, you may want to talk to Evans. Keep him from dragging you through the mud with a lawsuit.
Thanks.
Do you have any thoughts on him harming her?
Well, listen, the guy's an asshole. He's not a murderer. Unless you count the post.
Yeah, it's cyberbullying at the most. You know, it's not a crime, but it should be. Did you see it coming? Your cousin?
No. You know, I always told people that what made me a good journalist is that I can see shit coming. See between the cracks. Second time in my life I've ever been blindsided.
Thank you for the water. Cyberbullying at the most. You know, it's not a crime, but it should be.
What's stopping me from fucking you up?
Cop came by, told me that you were thinking about pressing charges. If you do that, I see this thing ending for you.
You fucking sucker punched me.
You shouldn't have posted what you posted about Lainey.
Come on, man. Look, she made me feel like...
Before you finish that statement, think about where she is. Think about where you are.
The fuck are you here for?
Wanted to give you a heads up.
Why?
Maybe to prevent you from suing me. Just a thought.
Okay. What?
The preacher might be looking to harm you.
Why?
The way Lainey told it to me is that he loved her a lot. After he read what you wrote, he wanted to come after you. If that's true, what do you think's gonna happen now that she killed herself?
Maybe he realized he shouldn't fuck his flock.
Maybe. Thinking, oh, maybe. Feels broken. Thinks it's all your fault. Decides to come after you after all.
Well, if he wants to lose some money, let him. I'll sue his ass, too.
Just give me a heads up.
Why?
Because maybe I'm hoping you two will do what no one else would do. Kill the two motherfuckers responsible for my cousin's death.
And this coming from the same guy who punched his own wife? Fuck you, Stu. You're a piece of shit, too.
Yeah, I've been told that before. I'll let you know how that funeral goes.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, I'll tell you where to send the flowers.
You fucking punched someone else.
You had it coming.
Remember when you had to go to counseling to try to keep your job?
Yeah, a lot of good that did, because I don't have my job.
Yeah, but remember what the counselor said about your anger issues?
All right, Patrick.
You bottle shit up inside and then you explode. Or you don't let shit seep out and you still explode.
We are talking about one incident. How the fuck do you analyze somebody's life off of one incident?
Because your one incident is now someone else's. Oh my God, he punched someone again.
You know, when Lainey called me, told me about her ex and this preacher guy, I thought to myself, why the fuck you bringing this to my door? I really thought that she would just cry, get over it, and drown her sorrows in some other shit he'd do.
What, are you crazy? You were her best friend and family. She comes to you, man. It's end of the road time.
Just didn't see it, man.
Because you're going through your own bad shit. You lost your job, your wife, almost lost your kid. You weren't the right person, but she didn't see that. What, you got a new phone?
Yeah, I got, tired of all those scumbags calling me on the other one.
Look, I gotta tell you something.
You don't want to hear it?
Bill gave your column away. Said you didn't respond quick enough.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? My fucking cousin killed herself. What is wrong with this guy? He's a fucking idiot.
Look, you didn't want to do it anyway.
You know, it's good. I'm working on something else anyway.
What?
Yeah, I can't talk about it now, but it'll be out soon.
All right. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right, call me if you need me.
Right.
So who the fuck would do this? Fucking sick.
We live in a sick fucking world. There's another one with a location on it, Burbank.
Nah, too easy. Especially since the first one wasn't sent with a picture.
Yeah, just check into it.
Kenneth, I need for you to keep your head above water right now. If somebody's trying to torment you, damn it, take it. That's part of your calling. We don't need a spotlight on this.
Spotlight? Someone's using a dead woman's cell phone to send me messages. That doesn't concern you?
It scares the hell out of me. But it also scares me every time you stick your dick in someone new.
What about the shit that you've done and still do?
We're not talking about me right now.
Right. That's right. Okay. I'm cool. Just find out who's doing this.
You gonna have anything to say about your own? No? So, how exactly did you find me in the first place?
Social media. People find it.
And why are you back?
For Lainey.
Then we don't have anything to talk about.
Okay, how about for you?
Oh, you don't even know me.
Liz, I'm a journalist. I know a lot of women like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everything that you said to me comes from a person who was hurt a long time ago and is trying to cover it up with bravery, that doesn't crawl into bed with them when it's time to go to sleep at night, doesn't sit in the shower with them, doesn't get in the passenger seat when they're going to work. It's fucking fake bravery. It's covered up some fear. Being hurt. Being used. And you deserve not to feel like that. But it's never gonna go away, you know why?
Why?
Because you keep inviting it into your heart. And then the fucked up men follow. And then more fucked up men follow them.
You don't know me.
I know me, and I'm a fucked up man. So's Little. You think his wife knows about you? Or Lainey? Or Stephanie? Or...
Do you know how hard it is to raise a kid in L.A.? If I have to give Kenneth Little some head and some ass, but it takes care of my kid, then he's gonna get some head and some ass. His wife knows what she signed up for.
Gotta love that Christian charity.
Praise Jesus. Do you know how hard it is to raise a kid in L.A.? If I have to give Kenneth Little some head and some ass, but it takes care of my kid, then he's gonna get some head and some ass. Sometimes the things ain't it? If I have to give Kenneth Little some head and some ass, but it takes care of my kids, then he's gonna get some head and some ass. His wife knows what she signed up for. If I have to give Kenneth Little some head and some ass, but it takes care of my kids. If I have to give Kenneth Little some head and some ass, but it takes care of my kids, then he's gonna get some head and some ass. His wife knows what she signed up for.
Social media. You said this would never come into our home or into our church.
I couldn't see something like this coming.
You said it wouldn't come into our home or our church. Get in front of it, fix it.
I will.
If you don't, you'll be a disappointment to God. These are tests, Kenneth. Don't fail them.
I'm sorry, Katrina.
You say that every time. It means you're a liar. How are you going to explain this to your drug-dealing friend, Dizzy?
Liz, it's Kenneth. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but we're gonna have to stop seeing each other. No, Rhonda, it's not what I expected, but I can't risk being with anyone until this is over. Sharon, stop. What do I think God thinks about this? I'm waiting on him to tell me.
You got no idea who posted that.
No. The police said his cell phone's been missing since the day they went to the apartment.
This is evil.
Yeah. Is it true?
Kenneth, 1 second, please. Kenneth, hi. Can I come see you? No. No, I don't want us to end like this. Kenneth, please. I know, but I'm just asking. Asking if I can come see you. Is that... He doesn't think it'd be smart if we see each other anymore.
How does that make you feel?
How in the fuck do you think it makes me feel?
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye. Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Okay.
I just got off the phone with one of our members. I need to talk to you about something you posted about your ex-girlfriend.
I got off that site, all right? I was being harassed.
Did you see this today?
If I have to give Kenneth Little some head and some ass, but it takes care of my kids.
Drew, with that, I can't explain.
Let's talk in the office. It might be time for you to look for another job.
Hey.
Hey, I have to go view Lainey's body. Can you come with me?
Yeah, sure thing. Ladonna, when do you need to go?
Doctor had to come over and sedate Clara.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes. Somehow she claiming that all this here is her fault.
How?
She's saying she ain't raised Lainey right. Should have toughened her up. She was a little girl. She always was too sensitive.
And you said she was an empath. Touch with the universe, Uncle Donald.
I never believed in that shit.
And for you to believe. Everybody got something that belongs to them and them only.
The times I lived through, come on. Racism everywhere you look. People looking down on black men. Can't get yourself a good paying job. I ain't have enough time to go for being in touch with the fucking universe. Barely had enough time to be in touch with me. When she was a little girl, she used to say she wished she could marry butterflies because they were so beautiful. Who in the hell wants to marry a goddamn butterfly?
Did you talk to Pastor Johnson about doing the funeral?
I ain't asked him yet.
Why not?
Guess I just ain't ready to admit that she's dead yet. We tried to have other kids, you know. Never took. So we spoiled her rotten. Gave her everything except strength.
She was very strong, Uncle Donald.
Strong people do not kill themselves.
It takes a lot of strength to stare into the end of your life.
Pastor. Hey.
It's getting worse. And when I ask you to consider me and how this will make me feel, you tell me that you will always love me. Never leave me. But the bigger question is, were you ever there? I should have known better than to believe you, but you knew my heart was vulnerable.
Who's doing this?
I think it's the boyfriend.
What? What is this becoming?
I can handle this. One of the pictures I was sent is near the location of his apartment building.
When did you find out about the boyfriend?
This morning.
Okay, go talk to him. If it's money he wants, find a number that makes him happy. If it's jealousy, make him realize he's asking for the wrong thing.
Okay.
Katrina.
The board wants to meet with you.
Who called the meeting?
Pastor Johnson.
After you talk to the boyfriend, if you don't think it's him, talk to the cousin, Stuart.
Let you know what I find out.
Kenneth, you do understand that when you took over this congregation, we put everything in your hands.
I do. I completely understand.
Well, son, the level of disappointment from everyone around this table is so high right now.
Pastor Johnson, brothers and sisters, I'd like you to know that I completely understand. And I would like you to know that I've never meant for any of this to happen.
Your name's attached to 2 women, Kenneth. 2 that we know of. Are there more? And what else have you done that we should be aware of? What will the damage control be? And will there be lawsuits? These questions are endless.
Understand? I can answer these questions, Pastor Johnson. And my suggestion is to let me get in front of this, in front of the media. Jimmy Swaggart, Jim Baker, Bishop Long, they all did the smart thing and got in front of the problem, not behind it. And
Kenneth, we don't even know what the problem is, not the true problem. Do you have a sex addiction?
No, sir.
And what does Katrina have to say about all this?
That's what we'd like to know.
She stands behind me.
That makes what you do all right?
No, it does not.
There are women out there who trust you to deliver the word, to lead them to salvation, not with what's between your legs, but with your heart, with your soul.
Amen.
Yes, and I'm only
human. Please don't say that. There are too many fallen people in the Bible who blame their misdirection on being human. We're all human.
Understood. Understood. I still believe the best thing to do is to move forward.
No.
We can get ahead of this, Pastor.
Not until we clear this up.
Well,
and
that
not
is what
until
I'm
we
trying to do,
understand the
sir.
magnitude of what's in front of us.
What?
Oh, Kenneth. Oh, my God. The amount of money that you have brought into this church, it's exceeded. It's beyond our wildest hopes.
And we should keep that in mind, sir.
Unfortunately, until we get this cleared up, you have to step aside.
No, Pastor Johnson, that would not be the wise thing to do. This church is in the black because of my work. Sir, I do not think that you have given this.
You,
sir.
We've already voted. It's done. Later, maybe later, we'll reconvene and we'll have a true discussion.
Oh, hey, I need you to write the obituary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Never should have called her. When I called her, I just hated that she let herself get caught up with anyone like that.
Yeah, well, Lainey never expected it either.
Hello?
Hey, you mind if I take Natalie to lunch?
Yeah, sure. Be good for her to see you.
Thanks.
You weren't able to keep me this week?
That's some other business I had to attend to. How's the business staying with your mom this week?
She loves it. You know, she's always complaining about splitting up the week, so she gets a kick out of having me for this long.
You will be back soon.
Good, because you have my favorite blanket.
You're right, I do. Thank you for that. It's been keeping me very warm. You know, been rubbing my feet all over it. Promise you, it smells great.
Do you love Mama?
I do.
Then why aren't you together?
Sometimes relationships, they don't work.
Well, I'm not going to ask why, because I know you wouldn't tell me.
Nope, how is school?
Sucks.
Okay.
I'm sorry about Lainey. I know she was your favorite cousin.
She was. Yeah, thank you.
Do you think you could have helped her?
If she would have told me. She never told anybody anything.
Well, if you ever think of hurting yourself, you're going to tell me, right?
Yeah, will do. Hey, I'm done doing a bunch of stupid stuff.
Good.
Almost, I think.
Mama! We brought you tacos.
Ooh, that was so sweet of you.
It was Daddy's idea. Bye.
See you later, baby.
You used to bring me tacos all the time.
You know, it's crazy. She actually enjoys tacos almost as much as you.
She does. Yeah, she probably got most of the good traits.
Oh, yeah? Only yours, none of mine?
She got your anger.
'Cause that's a good trait.
Sometimes. Always felt protected around you. Got irrational, but always felt safe.
Chalo guys, welcome back to a new video.
Oh man, I should have finished those deep fried chicken wings from last night.
starving. Chalo,
Free Fire
everybody.
Inc.
Hey guys. दोनों ने मिलकर मार दिया उसे। Pink high guys, pink high. Pink high गया था guys. बहुत बढ़िया. हेडशॉट नहीं दिया गाइस यार. अरे भाई बस गए वो बंदा. ओ वैसा हेडशॉट का बंदा.